Well, good day to you, or good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're seeing this. I hope you're doing well. This is David with Balancing the Triad of Body, Mind, and Spirit. So today's topic is eating less with age. Now, there's going to be a number of things that happen as we age, changes our body, and appetite and eating habits can be one of them. And you're going, okay, great, eat less, going to lose weight. Yeah, it's not necessarily a good thing to do. And if you follow me for a bit, you understand we know weight's not the thing you want to look at. Normally it's the inches. So there's a couple of factors. We're going to cover three of them today about the reason you could be eating less as you age, and there's something to pay attention to. So the first one is loss of smell and taste. As we get older, there is a possibility that our sense of smell and sense of taste can deteriorate. And we want to eat food that's good tasting for it. We love the flavor of it, it's delicious to us. Well, smell is a big part of it. I know it's one of the things I dealt with. Well, think about this. If you ever had a stopped up nose, been sick with a stopped up nose, how good does food taste? Usually not so great. And for me, I went through the cancer and the tumor was in my sinus. So my appetite was definitely affected because food didn't necessarily taste as good. Even now, I'm just past the 5-year mark at the time of this video. And there's still some certain aspects where certain food tastes a little different to me compared to others. But anyways, so loss of sense of smell or taste. So if the food doesn't taste good, you don't enjoy the food anymore, you might not really want to eat it. You can't have a loss of appetite because the food doesn't taste good. And the food you once you enjoyed, you had fun with it, now just means bland and unappealing. So as a result of that, you might start eating very simple and bland foods. So with simple and bland foods and eating less, overall, you might not be getting the necessary nutrition you really need for your body. So that's one thing to pay attention to. Loss of appetite. So loss of sense of smell and taste. You don't want to eat less food and or not very good food. A second one is sometimes as we get older, sometimes we might have mobilization issues or mobility issues, and because of that, we don't necessarily have the ability to prepare food very well. So because mobility is an issue, you might not prepare food very well. It might be more difficult. It might be challenging. And even if you're socially isolated, you're by yourself, you want to do how much. And even if you live alone, even if you're healthy and functional, cooking for one isn't always that fun and enjoyable. I mean, you can still do halfway nutritious stuff, but you don't want to plan out a full meal because it's not fun and enjoyable. Either of the situations, a lot of times you can start to rely on the fast food or prepackaged food instead of whole foods, the good foods for you. And those prepackaged and fast foods don't necessarily, again, the nutritional quality. You're not getting the foods that are actually good for you. So it could be a nutritional issue. Could be some deficiencies and not getting the really good foods that you need. And the third one we're going to cover today is medications. Sometimes medications can have a significant impact on you. It's either can affect your appetite and or your eating habits. So, plus there can be side effects. Nausea, if you're always nauseous, don't always feel good eating. And it can change your sense of taste. So if food doesn't taste good, you don't want to do this, don't want to do that. I'm just making sure to check my notes here and cover the points that I want to get. Or decreased appetite. Now, a lot of times, decreased appetite, you're going, great, that sounds like a good thing. Not really, because when you start eating less food, now you got your metabolism. Metabolism is the rate at which you burn calories. So you start eating less food, your metabolism starts to slow down, which means it's easier for you to start gaining weight. So prescription medication is definitely a factor in there. And again, it can make it the aspect where you're not eating the good foods, the healthy quality foods, not eating regular, and negatively affect your health overall. So what can you do about this? So these are some things to kind of go through and cover. So one is you can actually talk to, well, if you got a medication, if you have to take medication, you know some side effects, talk to your healthcare provider. There might be some alternatives they can do, or they can work with you to see, okay, what can we do about these side effects? Talk to a nutritional specialist. They might be able to find out, say, okay, if you're having difficulty with taste and smell, these foods don't taste good, what can we do for you in order to get you the nutrition you need? If you have issues with trying to prepare food, find out there might be programs in your area that can offer meal delivery services and good quality food delivery service. So the meals are good quality nutrition, or there might be even some type of other programs as well, or organizations where they can go through and make sure some of the older adults get the food that they need to, the environments, whether they can prepare it themselves or not. And another one aspect is simply try to be sociable. Be out there if you can with your friends and family. And sometimes let me backtrack on this a little bit, is with not being able to prepare foods, sometimes you're relying on friends and family to do this, or you might have difficulty or might not have availability for them to always be there. But if you can be sociable with the friends and family or other people out, it might get a chance to get out and a chance to kind of have shared meals more often. Well, that's just something to kind of be aware of. So there is a variety of aspects that can happen that we eat less while we're older. And if you're aware of these and you know what's going on, then you can start taking steps to kind of counter them. So that's what we got for you today. Is just realize sometimes as you get a little older, you might eat less, but understanding the reason for it. And then see if there's ways to counteract that so you can help yourself out. All right, that's what we got for you here. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. I will catch you in the next video. So take care and balancing to you. Bye-bye.